Hello, Nova Nation. It's WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski here for a preview. Villanova versus DePaul here on spring break in Chicago at Wintrust Arena at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Villanova's coming off of really its worst game, or at least maybe second to worst game of the year, other than the Michigan game. Villanova lost by more than 30 points to St. John's on Saturday at Madison Square Garden, and unfortunately for Villanova, the injury bug really hurt them in this game as Matt Hodge suffered a torn ACL in that game in the second half against St. John. So he is done for the season. That injury will require surgery, and Duke Brennan is also dealing with a little bit of a wrist injury, but it seems like he will play tonight in Chicago. But, you know, Villanova really looking to rebound in this game tonight against a DePaul team that really has been competitive. Right now, they're kind of in the driver's seat for the 6th seed, and they can still get the number 4 seed in the Big East tournament. This is a DePaul team that is 16-13 overall, 8-10 in Big East play, but they have swept Creighton this year. They're also on back-to-back wins on the road at Creighton and then at Marquette, a low-scoring battle most recently. So this is a DePaul team that is definitely battle-tested over the last few weeks. They've had some big wins, and credit to Coach Holtman, who has done a fantastic job with this program. So in the years past, you may have looked at this game and say, oh, Villanova should probably win this game fairly easily. But tonight, I don't think so. Villanova's only favored by about 2 points in this game, and without Matt Hodge, Villanova's offense and Villanova as a team is going to have to learn how to adjust. In terms of DePaul, this offense is pretty good. They average around 71 points per game. They have C.J. Gunn, their leading scorer, who averages 14 points per contest. Also, N.J. Benson, Layden Blocker. Both of those players are also averaging around 11 points per game. And they shoot the ball pretty well from behind the arc, about 33%. They will commit some turnovers at times, but they're a pretty good offensive team. Defensively is where the Blue Demons do struggle. And this Blue Demons team will give up about 70 points per contest, but their three-point defense is one of the worst in the country, at 300th, according to Bart Torvik. So they are number 300 in terms of college basketball perimeter defenses. So they have definitely really struggled. Their opponents shoot about 35 to 36% from behind the arc. And that's what really saved the Wildcats in this first matchup at the Finn, where Villanova only won by a few points. It was very, very close. Tyler Perkins, Bryce Lindsey both played well. Perkins scored 19 points in that contest, but Villanova's two-point offense really struggled in the first matchup against the Blue Demons. It was the perimeter shooting, the three-point shooting, that saved Villanova in that second half to be able to hold on and defeat the Blue Demons. So Villanova wants to win this game tonight. They have to shoot the ball well from behind the arc, and without one of the Wildcats' better three-point shooters, best three-point shooters, and Matt Hodge, that test does get much tougher tonight in Chicago. Again, tonight's game will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in Chicago at Wintrust Arena. And again, the thing to keep an eye on is that Malachi Palmer is expected to get the start for Matt Hodge, with Hodge out for the season with a torn ACL. Thank you so much for tuning into this preview video. Again, Villanova versus DePaul. The Wildcats looking to win their final road game of the regular season. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, go Cats!